My name is Joshua Erickson. I'm a father, jack of all trades, outdoorsman, and seeker of deeper things. I've decided to take a journey that would take me over 7,000 miles through 9 states in 56 days. I built a custom camper on a limited budget, put everything in storage, kissed my children, and set off to the great unknown. The journey would take me to places of extreme beauty, high mountains to deep waters, deserts to rainforests. I went seeking truth of self, clarity, and a new perspective. I was entering a very hard stage in my life and was at a standstill. I made a few hard decisions, changed some of my bad habits, and started to rebuild myself just as the pandemic hit. I took the opportunity to do something because I could, and I knew it would be difficult, but I knew the experience would make everything worth it. I decided to document my journey in hopes I might inspire others to join me on their own self-exploration and find joy and purpose along the way. So please like and subscribe. Maybe I'll see you somewhere along the trail of life.
All right, so I ended up eating my french fries because my blood sugar was getting low. Knew that was gonna happen. But anyway, so I hit my first detour to get around my first fire. I think it's added about an hour or so to the trip, so I don't really care. It's not like I'm missing much if it's like what I'm driving through now. Just miles and miles and miles of sagebrush, little towns, dead trees. It's beautiful in its own way, but isolated and not much to look at. But making it through for sure. I have my Joe Rogan podcast on, and that helps. Time pass much quicker. So thank you, Joe Rogan. But 2-lane highway, and let me show you what I'm looking at here. That's all I've seen for the last 4 or 5 hours. Watch for bulls. That's a new one. But you can tell they get a lot of snow here because they have the road indicators about 10 feet off the road, so they obviously get a ton of snow. Interesting part of the world. So as you can see, it did get a little bit more beautiful and continues to do so. I just wanted to give a little bit of shout out to Chevy Silverado. I looked at my average gas mileage and it is over 20 miles per gallon over the last 400 miles. That is huge to me because in Washington, Oregon, and California, gas prices are hovering around $3 a gallon. So that's kind of a concern, being on a limited budget for this trip. And that budget is don't spend any money. So it's nice to average 20 miles per gallon in a big old truck like this. It helps that it's either flat or downhill, but over the last 400 miles indicates that we're doing pretty darn good. So let's keep this up, and hopefully it's like this all the way to Phoenix. So also, the roads are not as in good a condition, but there's less traffic, less windy roads, as I'm on a windy road. But people seem to be very respectful about space, getting out of the way, not driving in the passing lane. And so yeah, that's a positive for the day. But like I said, the country's getting more and more beautiful just after I said that it was desolate and isolated. There's some trees popping up and some green grass, lots of cows, Texas Longhorns, and so I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy on this little detour. I hope everybody's okay in that fire, and that everything benefits from it, which is what fires do, except for when people get in the way. So anyway, I will check up with you later. Alright, so that was weird. My phone, sometimes I don't put it on video and I have a long discussion and I don't know if I captured it. So anyway, we're on our way. Gas prices were $4.50. I'm not paying $4.50 for a gallon of gas, so I'm continuing on with half a tank. That's plenty to get me to Yosemite National Park, and the scenery is changing to mountains, which makes me very happy. So I am going to stop at another gas station, and then this time I'm actually gonna use the bathroom. But you know, it's interesting because I have a complete toilet system that I'll show you on another episode that works really well, and I haven't used it once on this road trip. Not once. So that's fine, but I just thought it was interesting that a lot of the things that I packed for camping I don't use, because ladies and gentlemen, this is not camping. This is staying in the woods at night and driving all day. So if you're packing for camping, you need way less for road trips. You know, like I didn't need my tent, I didn't need my toilet, really I didn't need my camp stove, but I have a rule where I'm not trying to stop and pay for food. But anyway, so and then like my camp chairs, I didn't need that. And there's a few other things that I haven't used once in the last 30 days. So it's just taking up room in my truck. But it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? So anyway, California, here we are. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Love you.